Okay, here's the Chapter 11 review. You're going to use the TI-89 in this video, then I'll do another one for the TI-84 for those of you who like the 84. Okay, first type problem that was on the review was just your basic list of information. Here we are talking about the dreaded or the infamous Gnome Warlock War. And these are the number of victories the gnomes had over a 15-year period. This is for each year for 15 years. And first thing I ask you to do is find the mean, median, mode, and the quartiles. And I kind of have the numbers out of order here, but we're going to go ahead and do the standard deviation also because we get that at the same time. We get the mean, median, mode, and quartiles. And number one, you should be able to do that by hand, but I'm going to let you use the calculator because you can. So, going to show you how to do that on the calculator. The first thing you need to do is enter your data on the calculator. And the way we'll enter the data in the calculator is we will hit the apps button, which the apps button, if you don't remember, is right here under escape. So I'll hit that apps button. When you hit the apps button, you'll probably get something that looks like this. We'll find the data matrix editor like that, hit enter. I'm just going to open up the current one because I think the last thing I did was a list of data for a statistics problem. You could create a new one or something like that. So I'm going to hit current, and I have some stuff in here that I'm going to need to clear out. So I'll just go up and I'll delete these one by one. So moving up and deleting. And then once I finally get everything cleared, now I'm going to enter those numbers. And the numbers were, looking back here, the numbers are 49, 52, 59, 57, so on and so forth. So I'm going to enter each one of those one by one. So 49, 52, 57, 60, 60, and you hit enter and you punch all of those in. Alright, so I punched it all in. And make sure you have all of the right numbers in. If you look at the list, it ended with 34, 44, 56, and I've got 44, 56 here, but then I have a 59. That's because I realized that I skipped one. I skipped this 59 right here, the third one. It doesn't matter what order you put it in, so I just went ahead and threw in the 59 at the bottom rather than go through and delete everything. So I put in all of my numbers, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is hit the F5 button because that's where you calculate stuff. So F5, we want to calculate. Hit F5, and I want to calculate the one variable statistics. So under calculation type, select one variable. And then we need to tell the calculator that that one variable was entered under column 1. So I'll hit column 1, C1, leave this one set as no, hit enter one more time, and then it will pop up with all of your statistics. X bar is the mean, and you've got a lot of stuff we don't need to worry about. Sigma X right here, that's your standard deviation. And then down here, if you scroll down, you will see the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and then you also have the minimum and the maximum values. And so that's all of the one variable stats that we need. And so we will look at that and then we will simply copy those things down. So let me copy those down. The mean, which is X bar. X bar is the mean. That was 53.733. The median was, let me scroll down here. The median was 56. The mode is not given to you on the calculator, so we just have to look and see what the mode is, and that's the one that occurs the most. And if you look here, 59 occurs twice and 60 occurs twice, so we actually have two modes. So 59 and 60 are the modes. And then your quartiles, those are coming off the calculator. Q1 was 49. Q2 is the median, so I kind of already have that up, but I'll just rewrite it, 56. And then the third quartile is 59. Find the standard deviation. The standard deviation was also in that list. Your standard deviation is sigma. Your calculator displays it as sigma x, but sigma, the standard deviation, is 7.206. Good? Good. And then we will construct a box and whisker plot and a histogram using this information. All right, the box and whisker plot, I will give you a number line to start with. And let's see, I'm going to start from 30 and count by tens up to, let's see, I need to include 62. So I guess I'll go up to 70. There we go. And then your box and whisker plot, you plot 5 points. You start by plotting the smallest number, that's the minimum value, and your minimum is 34. So I'll start by plotting 34. That's going to be about right here. So 34, and I'll just put a point above that. And then your middle 3 points are your quartiles, 49. So 49 is going to be about here. 56 is going to be about here. That's the median. And 59 is your third quartile. I'll write 59 up here, which I have room for it. And then your last point is your maximum value, which is 62. So I'll go and plot a point at 62. And then to do the box and whisker plot, you draw a box around the middle 3 points. The box goes around the quartiles. And you put a line through the median. And then we draw the whiskers out to the minimum and the maximum values. And so there you go. That's a box and whisker plot. The histogram, we have to do a quick little frequency table. And I told you to split it up into the groups of 10. So I need to find out how many things are in the 30s, how many are in the 40s, how many are in the 50s, and how many are in the 60s. And we'll just tally those up. So let's see. In the 30s, I have 34, and I think that's it. So one thing in the 30s. In the 40s, let's see, I'm going to mark them off. So I've got 34. And then 40s, I have 2, 3 things in the 40s. In the 50s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to write 8. Or 3 in the 40s. And then in the 60s, I see 1, 2, 3. And then just to make sure I have everything, I should have 15 numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 13 does total to 15. So I'm happy with that. And then we will do a little bar graph histogram thing with this. On the x-axis, we will plot the categories. So we have 30s, we have 40s, we have 50s, and we have 60s. And then I need to go up at least to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll mark that one with 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I will simply draw the bars going up to those values. For the 30s, I had one thing, or one entry. So 30s, I'll go up to 1. The 40s, I need to go up to 3. So 40s will go up, there's 3 right there. So 40s is going to be about like that. 50s, I need to go all the way up to 8. So here's 8. So I need to go up to 8 in my 50s. And then my 60s are back down to 3. And so there is your histogram. Good, good? Good, good? All right, so there's the first section and how to enter that data in the TI-89.